about making the move from California to the great state of Michigan?
I am considering it.
Good. You should make that move. Or maybe you shouldn't. I guess it really just depends on what you're looking for. One thing I do know is if you're even thinking about making a move from California to Michigan, you need to watch this video. All of it. I'm going over a bunch of things that you need to know about life in the mitten.
The what? The what?
We call it the mitten for obvious reasons because it's actually shaped like a mitten. I'm gonna start with the least surprising and end with the most surprising. And we're starting now. So if you're new here and new to my channel, my name is Paul and I help people all over the country make better decisions when moving to, from, or around the great state of Michigan. So if you like what you see, subscribe to the channel because there's a good chance I'm gonna cover some of the cities that you're interested in moving to if you're looking in Metro Detroit, Michigan. And if you wanna buy or sell a house in any of these cities or areas, reach out because I'm also a full-time real estate agent and I've helped hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people make better decisions when moving to and around the state of Michigan. All right, so the reason for this video is I've been helping a ton of people move here from California, so I figured, hey, why not make an actual video about it to get you ready so that you're prepped. All right, so we're gonna start out with the most obvious, is the cost of living. You have to know that it is way more expensive to live in California than it is to live in Michigan.
Well, yeah, duh.
I feel like everybody knows that, but you know how much more expensive it is to live there? Because in Michigan, we're actually lower than the US average in like every single area. Housing, healthcare, even groceries. It's cheaper to live here. So if you have like a remote job, you could just stay in California, like work in California and just like move here, living like a billionaire.
Whoa, you got a Lambo?
The state income tax there in California, if you live there, you already know, it's between 1 and 13.3%, sort of like a sliding scale. Here, it's 4.25. So depending on where you're at in that scale, it may be way better to live here. Don't even get me started about the housing. The average house here in Michigan is about $200,000. $200,000. You know what you can buy in California for $200,000?
Gluten-free quinoa salad.
Nothing. That's what I know. The average price there in California is $685,000. Yeah, sure, it's like sunny all the time, and that's great, but like, you know what? That's a lot of money. If you live in California now, let me know in the comments below how much you pay monthly or how much you paid for your house and how big it is, because I feel like this is a good place to ask that question. How much are you spending? What do you actually get for it? This is my unofficial, official investigation. If you want to know what to look for in a home in Michigan and what to avoid, I actually made a whole video about that, about all the things that you should look for in houses in Michigan. I'll actually put it in the comments below so you can check it out when you're done with this video. Next up is the weather, another super obvious thing, but I feel like I need to tell you about it. The average summer in Michigan is about 76 to 85 degrees. It's pretty nice. It's the only summer I've really ever experienced. California, 91 to 97, is that right?
It's a very nice piece of desert.
That's ridiculous. You know, the average winters in Michigan are 27 degrees. Average winter in California is 67 degrees, which is, man, why am I making this video? Man, I should make a video like moving from here to California because that sounds wonderful. But the big trade-off is we actually have all of the seasons. That's what everybody says. They like to come here and experience winter, the fall, spring, summer, all of them. We've got them all. They all happen at weird times. It'll snow in the spring sometimes, and in the, it's weird. It's like Michigan can't make up its mind. I also made a video about what to expect in a Michigan winter. So if you really are thinking about moving here from California, watch that video for sure. I'll link that one here. Next thing you need to know about living in Michigan is there is no smog. Like, it is just clean air sort of everywhere. And so it's way better for you if you have asthma or any sort of breathing problems at all.
Need inhaler.
Funny story, a long time ago I visited California when I was a child. We stayed up pretty high in a hotel and I bought a laser pointer from the lobby and I thought it was the coolest thing that I could go out and use the laser pointer in what I thought was just like cloudy air, and I could see it. I felt like I was like Darth Vader. Now I know, looking back, that it was smog, and that's disgusting. Like, that's not a good thing at all. Like, you shouldn't be able to see the air. It's gross. Your air is not normal. It's kind of disgusting. Very nice and sunny, but gross air. Got all this fresh water here and all the trees filtering out all of the yuck. Speaking of trees. It leads me to my next thing. We don't really have to worry about forest fires. We have a ton of water, a ton of trees, but you can like burn anything at any time. You can go outside and start a bonfire in your backyard. I have a flamethrower.
Always efficient flamethrower.
I have a flamethrower that I use to kill weeds, melt snow, do whatever. It's awesome. Can't have one of those there. I'm willing to bet you cannot have a flamethrower in California. Move here. Maybe I'll buy you a flamethrower. Be like my gift to you.
This is the best Christmas ever.
Now, one thing is you can burn your leaves here, so when your trees dropping all your leaves, some cities will allow for leaf burning. A lot of them don't because it creates a ton of smoke. So it looks terrible, so a lot of people don't like it. So you have to check with the city that you live in and find out if you can. Next up on the list is there are no earthquakes here in Michigan, so you don't have to worry about earthquakes. I kind of take that back because I did hear that we had like some little earthquakes here, but they're not like crazy. They're not gonna like shake your house down or anything like that. Most of the houses here are built out of brick. Those are the ones that you want. They're solid construction. Talk about that in the video about what you should look for in a house. And I know that in California it's not the same because you want flexible construction, so your house sort of moves and sways. So when people contact me about buying houses here, they're like, oh yeah, you know, siding in logs is fine. I'm like, oh, maybe not. Maybe you should go for brick because you've got to have a good windbreak. Brick breaks the wind, insulates for the heat, everything like that. That's the way to go. Next up on our list is traffic. Now you have to know that when I say that we have a lot of traffic here or construction, it is not the same as California traffic.
Traffic, no more traffic.
Your traffic is insane. Our traffic, it might add like 10 or 20 minutes on your drive, and that's like bad traffic. So if you move here, you can probably move a little further out than you typically would because the drive is not going to be bad at all. Not compared to what you're used to. All right, so this is a little more of a surprising thing that I've found of people moving here from California is fences. It seems like everyone moving here assumes that you can just have a fence in every yard, and here you really can't. A lot of the 1950s builds and before that, you have a lot of fenced in yards, but in any of the newer construction, it's like wide open spaces. So it's pretty rare to find a neighborhood where you have fenced in communities, newer construction, things like that. So if you have a dog or kids, you're going to have an electric fence. An electric fence for the dogs, not for the kids.
That could mean maybe this fence might be electric.
Another surprising thing is sidewalks. Not a lot of neighborhoods have sidewalks, especially newer subdivisions. My home was built in the late 70s and we don't have sidewalks anywhere. Kind of nerve-wracking when you send your kids out. They're just sort of like running around and they've got to be in the street to get anywhere, but that's just sort of how it is. But a lot of communities, they'll have little pathways behind the houses, little trails and things that connect, little playgrounds and things. So the sidewalks are sort of backwalks, I guess, like back trails, not really sidewalks in the front. They're not really useful if you want to get around the neighborhood, but they're there. So what do you think? Are there any other differences? Have you made the move from California to Michigan? Do you know of any other differences that I missed? Let me know in the comments below because I might have to make a version 2 of this video as I help more and more people move from California to Michigan. And if you're looking for a place to live in Metro Detroit, Michigan, check out some of these videos and playlists around here, and I'll see you there.